Welcome back, you filthy Valorant casuals, to the Collegiate Valorant League, hosted by the Gamers EDU, hosted by me. I am your part-time host slash full-time jet main simp, Queen McRib. We are now into the third day of the CVL playoffs, which means we're in the third day of our diamond bracket, and kicking it off will be CSUN Red versus CSUDH Burgundy. And then right after that, I'm actually going to be interviewing whoever the winner is, their team captain. So make sure you stick around for that. And please give these players some love because they're really putting themselves out here for our entertainment and they deserve it. And make sure you keep chat respectful as well on that note. Keep it classy. Talk trash, just don't be trash. And then last but not least, make sure you check out our sponsor, CEV. They make blue light lenses for your glasses, and you can even get 50% off and protect your eyes with our code STUDENT. So make sure you do that at checkout when you get your first pair. And now I'm super excited to announce your casting duo for this evening for the first match. Hello, Eli the Curry and the OG Ben. How is Eli?
I'm doing pretty good. I had a nap, had some orange juice. I'm spiked. I'm ready to go.
You hydrated, you rested.
Yeah, I got posture checked and I'm good.
Good. You can see he was burning sage in the background. You can see he's got his cat up here, keeping him fresh. The man is liberated.
Man, I feel great. I got lightning. I feel excited.
Charged up, baby.
I'm ready. I'm Charizard or Pikachu, ready to do Thunderbolt.
We are really looking forward to today's match as we are going to have our first finalist for the Collegiate Valorant League playoff structure, right? We've got two brackets, the Diamond League and the Immortal League. And today's match, by the end of it, we will have our very first finalist for the Diamond side. McRib, you mentioned it'll be either Northridge Red or Dominguez Hills Burgundy. And I'm really excited to find out which team is going to take it, which team will advance to the finals for the first time. Almost as excited to cast this match as I am to tell you about Radiance.gg, an organization that has partnered with the Collegiate Valorant League and the Gamers EDU to help you, yes, you right there, sitting down, watching this, you got your phone or your laptop or your desktop, however you're watching it. Radiance.gg is an organization that is looking to help you and other gamers like you improve at Valorant, get better, and learn how to call your shots, place your shots, where to stand, what weapons you need to buy, which agents you should be using. You right there, you pick it random when we need a Sovo. You know who you are. Yeah, you know who you are. Radiance.gg wants to help you get good, get better, and get it done. And if you're working with us watching this, you will actually be able to sign up with them for the open beta. Was it for, how much was it, McRib? I'm sorry, they told us the price tag in the meeting, but I think I forgot. Was it? Oh yeah, it was free.
It's free. It's free.
That's what it was. It was free $99. See, I blinked.
Actually trying to look for notes like that. Wait, we actually
I couldn't describe it.
He's like, wait, hold on. Is that wait? There's a price? I thought it was free.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's free.
To sign up and get introduced to a coaching service that is legitimately going to help you get better at the game. No cheating, no unnecessary third parties or anything like that. Just a straight up and down system to help you improve in the game and hopefully get you some friends as well so you can improve out of game. And when you hop up in the Twitch chat, you and your homies can be coming up with chants that ain't gonna get you banned, because that's also a thing that you need to be top tier in. Learn how to be a good stream monster. So shout out to Radiance.gg for partnering with the Collegiate Valorant League and helping us bring you more Valorant action.
Now, if you do happen to get mad at Valorant, because I know we all hate dying, we all hate getting that one shot on us that really just screws up the whole game, it feels like.
He was cheating, bro. He could not see me through the smoke.
We couldn't see it. Yes, wall hacks, all this type of stuff. Remember, if you're dealing with anything, even depression or anything of sorts of emotional states, they throw you up in the air, throw you down in the dumpster, and you're not at a good level, we're here for you with we got our Discords, we got our online website, we got the gamersedu.org. You guys are here. We're here for you. You're here for us. So, back and forth. Let's do this. Come to talk to us. We're here. We're just waiting for you guys to come and reach out to us as well. So, I'm fine if y'all want to play some games with me. This is what I do. I'm on this thing. Well, I got the cat right now in the background. I can't see my computer, but the cat gets it. He knows. Look at him. You see that? He's angry. And he's gamers EDU. This is my next. This is the guy I'm talking to right now. He needs to calm down. But, so yeah, you guys are always welcome to come join it. We're just waiting for you guys. Come on in. Come on over. Or if you just want someone to play with, we're here too.
That's true.
All right.
And so our first map is Bind today. Can you guys, for those of us who have never played Valorant, who don't know what the heck this game is, I know it's a super popular map, but can you tell us a little bit about Bind?
Well, if you have not been living under a rock, Bind is a map that has teleportation services, I guess is the best way to put it. It has tunnels everywhere. Well, not everywhere. In a couple locations. So it can really change up your strategies. And Bind does have very long and short corners. It's a mixed map, is what I feel like it is. It's definitely a mixed map. From what we did interview from Crayola, it's one of some school's favorite maps to play on.
Yeah, and it's a very you can see like you mentioned, Bent, it's got it's a study in contrast, right? You see where the attackers spawn here down at the bottom side of the map. You got this like long branching path that really splits the map in two ways, but then once you get to the sites, it's very open space, laterally. The sites are very open. And then the defending side also has a back channel where they can get from one side to another very quickly, but they only have one way to go. And so you're going to see some positioning from the attacking sides in some of these rounds where one member of the team or two or three might actually branch off and go around the back if they believe that they can set up a flank or catch the defending team coming around. And that's one of the things that the teleporters can help with, is that you can get around the map without needing to use a narrow channel that can be dangerous if your team has control of those teleporters, or if you're feeling brave. As we see Bad Dog right now getting a couple of shots off. We are underway, and we are going to have Dominguez Hills on the defense here. You see Riley setting up underneath the fidget. Looking to get early shots here. Going to trade out Riley after he took out Pofuse.
Gideon is now going for the plant. We do have a BT. Still waiting to say his name entirely. I'm still waiting on that ace because I know you can do it. Mad Dog does go down.
Standing. One enemy remaining.
1v1.
It's a Reyna mirror match.
Better get out there.
Punching there right now. They hate to see it, but oh, there it is. One love. Actually gets taken out by Bo3.
Bo3 just turned around. He's like, I know you're coming. You're waiting. I'm just gonna wait it out. Comes out and just shoots him right in the face.
That is a high key.
We rarely see those.
That was a high key it feels good to be a gangster defuse, because Baby sat on the spike, took a couple of shots and said, okay, no, let me get to my spot. Okay, thank you. And then I'm gonna shoot you. Then I'm gonna go back to defusing to make sure I have enough time. I see you, Baby. All right, so that begins the map well for Dominguez Hills now. They're going to be able to get that really good eco boost off of that first pistol round. They set themselves up well now. Be able to have some rifles, some guns to take it to Northridge. Northridge here on the Energy C Aries. And that Phoenix. Don't we love a Phoenix?
We love a Phoenix, especially when when he uses his ultimate. Because sometimes his ultimate plays are amazing. As we do have Fidget already just rushing to the point with Jet, trying to get these shots off.
Pofuse following up off of that. Fidget and Pofuse looking to be a very potent 1-2 punch here, as they are once again into the B site, and they will get their second plant. That plant also earned you money. For those of you, like McRib mentioned, who have been living underneath the Valorant rock and don't know about this game, you do need to buy your weapons and guns after every round that you fall in battle. So as you can see right now, 3 members of that Northridge team going down in quick succession. They will all need to purchase weapons again after this round ends. And that spike plant earns you money. You get a losing bonus after you lose 3 rounds in a row, or 3 rounds in a row after you lose. Oh, Spaghetti! Oh, got a little ahead of himself. BT.
That was a good play though.
BT able to close out that round for another round on their side.
Yeah, that was almost a really great turnaround for Spaghetti to get those 2 kills, but unfortunately threw the smoke out just a little bit past Ganbare's charge, who was coming in hot. And it's one of those things that can be difficult to do, especially when you're alone. If you don't have full information on the other members of the team, you don't know whether you need to get utility out to protect a rotation on your end, or whether you need to just reload or keep your gun steady. Unfortunate for Spaghetti there, as that was almost a very clutch finish.
Look at Baby getting another shot off. Baby is already starting to prove himself in these first couple of rounds. It's looking very good for the left side. They are starting off with very good momentum.
Cover going out.
And we all know once you get a good momentum in this game, it is hard to stop it. Now it's just a slow push, waiting for people to start seeing each other. We do hear the pop shots going off here and there. Baby is just sitting and waiting for the smoke to disappear as it does.
It's been a much slower push than the last two we saw out of Northridge.
Baby again getting another kill on Aries.
Blocking sight.
There's smoke, but you need to put the bullets in that space. And there's Pofuse again. That fidget Pofuse action working well when they can get together. Ali takes out Spaghetti, looking to get another one before this round is over. As you can see, it's Pofuse with the teleport.
Pofuse does have that spike, able to get over there and hopefully get a plant down. Now switching everybody else for that long haul
10 seconds left.
through spawn, where that chokehold is able to take place. But
yeah, but look here, you see it was actually read by Dominguez Hills. It's Riley now is going to try to get the kill. It works, and the time limit is passed. What a round for Dominguez Hills. They read the teleport play exactly perfectly and just skip and bypass Fidget, track Pofuse down to the B site, and get the kill. You know, we talked about those teleporters, Ben. You mentioned that before, how important it is, and you just see it right there for Dominguez Hills in order to save that round. It would have been really devastating for them to have to turn all the way back around, but as soon as they knew the teleporter had been used, they just got off and started going to the other side.
Well, that is also one thing to know with the teleporter. Once you go through it, there's no going back, except for walking all the way around. So that you're teleporting, you got to make sure you're confident in it.
Indeed.
Now wait to
with a 3-round advantage. It looks like things are going well for Dominguez Hills, but this is a gun round now, so they will have to be very careful as they go against a fully loaded. Sorry, I think we lost the video feed. Now we're back. You see now Aries now taking out Bad Dog. 2 kills already in this round for Northridge. They've been starting well. It hasn't been an issue for them in general to get the spike down, even to get into the sites. It's the post-plant situations where they struggle with it. We're getting the kill there on Fidget.
So Goma getting Fidget, but Aries able to turn it around. Now Aries, we do have the attacker side setting up on this point as the spike has gone down. Now putting more pressure on the last two defenders to get in there and try to get this defuse. But we do have a 4v2, so it's not looking too hopeful. So we'll have to see how they play this one out.
Looks like it could be a great start here. A great round for Northridge to get themselves on the board for the first time in this map. As we see Baby looking pretty uninterested in any fight, just gonna scoot on off and save that rifle for next round. Oh, yeah, there's some little action for you.
Trying to get...
Yeah, save himself with just a little bit of trouble.
And what did we see CSUN do here that they weren't doing for the last 3 rounds? Because they usually start off with a pretty strong start.
This is true. And from what I have seen from... Did you say CSUN or did you say... I'm sorry. My brain just told me...
CSUN? It's okay. Or smooth braincasters. That's a meme.
Yes.
It's just what did they do that round that they weren't doing the last 3?
Honestly, it seemed like they were kind of doing the same thing. I think what we did see was a slower push. Yes.
Yeah,
And that's
the
what I did help.
patience. The patience is one thing that I think it's really hard to marry a sense of urgency with a sense of execution in this game. Like, you've got a player like Fidget, you've seen Pofuse. Together, they can get a lot of great work done. But it's not just about working together to get 1 or 2 kills. You've got to do it in such a way that the rest of the team has time to set up, get into position with a spike down, that they can defend
Spike
it well.
planted.
Because once they plant in the site, you're going to get the full force of the defending team. And I think that's been the struggle for them at the beginning of this half. It hasn't been engaging in one-on-one fights or anything like that. It's how do they handle a coordinated counterattack from the Dominguez Hill side? And I think that 4th round was the first time that we really got to see Northridge execute a post-plant strategy the way that they set it up. As you see right now, looking great. Fidget gets 2, and that's a flawless round.
An amazing flawless. That's another thing that we saw. You know, I see them working together more as a team now. I've said it through like every broadcast or every casting thing I've done. It's just like the 0 to hero don't work in Valorant. It's all that team play and strategy. You gotta be able to stick together like glue. I think it's the only thing I can think of right now. But yes, glue. You gotta be able to you stick together and are strong that way. And you know, being alone, you're not strong.
That's right. We ride together. We die together. Bad dog sense for life is the name of the game. If you're not playing as a team, you're losing altogether. And it's one of the things that, you know, when you're in your solo queue or you're just running with a partner in duos, you don't get that sense of it. But these are entire teams. They practice together. They train together. They talk about the game together. And so when you're out here on the battlefield, it's got to be the same way. And you've got to work as one unit to get things done. See BT with excellent shots there, taking out Spaghetti.
And not ready for anyone to come through that Cypher cage. That was the end of him. As we did see a full push from CSUN Red side, which did get him into that point and get him that 3 kills.
You should run.
Yeah, but it looks like they haven't managed to get the spike down. So things are a little raggedy right here. As we see, One in Love taking out Baby. Currently on that Reyna ult. Looking good for that. Bad Dog chilling just outside the radius of that Killjoy ult. But oh, did he get detained on his way in? He missed time the ult.
Like,
oh no.
He did get detained.
Oh no.
But
he doesn't die for it immediately.
No, but Fidget does take out Mad Dog.
What an unfortunate situation. He just barely mistimes his teleport in after the Killjoy ult, and he didn't die immediately for it, but it did prevent him from rotating properly, and so his teammate died and he was stuck in a 1v2 afterwards. Just the worst luck, but as it happens, Northridge now able to even it up just like that. 3 rounds quickly. You see how a life lead or a round lead can just evaporate in this game if you're not playing well as a unit. It's very easy to lose one fight, be down, and then watch your teammates fall one by one around you. As we see Spaghetti getting the kill on Bad Dog. Been great for Spaghetti's been having himself kind of a bit of a map so far, but all that said, we are even at 3-3.
They are, as we do see him now, still going in as a team. There's no 0 to hero moments. And that's really proven to be a great strategy for them.
And even though we're in the diamond bracket, that's what a lot of the immortal teams play. Like they're units, not one person.
And Spaghetti just ready for them. Just like, I know somebody's in there, probably in that corner, just aiming in.
One enemy
and as soon as it's dropped, my trigger's pulled. And look at this, attackers now from a 3-0 up to a 4-3.
I'm sorry, I know better than to interrupt McRib when she's talking, because if I do, the chat will hate me forever. So I just had to be quiet and let her talk while you can see Ganbare and Spaghetti couldn't see each other through the smoke, but as soon as it dropped, it was gonna be like, hey, what are you doing there?
That I did see that. The rule is, the unspoken rule is you cannot interrupt Queen McRib.
This is the way.
Yeah, that's one of
it is the way.
as well.
I think it's the unspoken rule that the chat created.
All right, now Dominguez Hills has got to respond here. 4 rounds straight, as you mentioned, Ben. Northridge looking very comfortable, and they never had any issue getting into sight, so it's kind of been like a foregone conclusion in the sense of eventually, you know, Northridge is going to put together a few rounds, if they're able to infiltrate a site cleanly every single time, it's only a matter of time before they get the spike down and keep it down. See right now, One in Love getting tagged. And that's gonna beep, and that's gonna reveal his location until he has to exfiltrate and get that dart removed. So good bit of work there. That type of thing it's not a kill, right? It's not a flashy kill. It's not a one shot, not a quick skill from the operator, but it halts an attack just as effectively because it makes the attacking team reorient themselves and redo how everything's going. Oh my God!
And we are seeing Fidget's got the operator. There goes Fidget.
One enemy remaining.
Fidget is now starting to lead again, as we have seen in the preseason. That's what I was waiting for, is Fidget to get that operator. Oh, it's good to see him back.
Indeed it is. That is the type. That's what you don't want to open up on Christmas. You come downstairs expecting to see, the plate where you left the cookies and milk. Oh, Santa Claus is gonna bring me something for Christmas. Nope, it's an operator. You got shot. Next round.
And they were.
And it's your team's operator because it was originally Dominguez's Hills.
That is true. That has to feel bad too.
That feels worse than. That's not a lump of coal. That's being coal ranked. That's what that feels like. You gonna shoot me with my homies op? You really gonna do me like that?
That's how you go and do them.
And well, now a very dangerous situation here. If you are Dominguez Hills, and if you're a Dominguez Hills fan, you got to be pulling for them now to fix things up, because if you can't stem the tide now, you are entering a very disadvantaged situation for the second half, because now Northridge only one game away, or one round away, I should say, from securing at least 6 points on the attacking side. And I feel like, obviously you want to get more if you can, but as the attackers, when you get to that 6, it's a great feeling, because, anything more than this in this half is gravy. And then all we got to do is hold serve, and we should be able to win the map. Whereas now, if you're Burgundy, you have the burden of figuring out how to get this defense back up and ready, while also knowing in the back of your mind that your offense is going to be great.
Ooh, and look at how Pofies does check that corner just right, and that is just that tiny bit off. And in these playoffs, just that little bit of miscalculation is going to cost you your life.
And that's wild, because Pofies was with the spike by themselves. That was such a dangerous fight for them to have taken, because if it goes bad, now the spike is down and they're going to have a hard time getting to it. Instead, you see Aries is able to get it from the handoff. The plant will go down, and it's a 4v3 for Dominguez to try to make something happen on the other end.
That's Fidget now sitting up in that perch. There is that he doesn't know he's there, but look at Pofies getting.
Fidget is just the idea, the idolization of unbothered. Just completely sitting. I know you shooting at me. I don't care. I got my homies around me.
One enemy remaining.
And honestly, from what I have been seeing so far, from the preseason to now, I've seen this team actually become a lot more confident.
Which one?
CSUN, with Fidget and all that, because I do remember that, seeing them in preseason, you could tell that there were some plays here and there that, as Sagoma does get taken out by the bomb, which is unfortunate, but either way, I remember in preseason, there was times where the plays were not, they didn't seem very well coordinated, or they just kind of seemed like they would fall flat. Where now it seems like they're just going in with a furious, they're confident, they know what they're doing. And I'm pretty sure I almost would be 100% on is over these last couple weeks before playoffs, I bet you all these teams practice as much as they could to really hone in their skills, to really polish their team. And that's what I am seeing right now with CSUN Red.
And actually,
well,
these two teams played a scrim together, recently, right before the tournament started.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, and DH won. Go figure.
Well, there's a such thing as showing your hand a little too early, but I really feel like on any given day, teams like this are quite capable of matching each other. So, and we can't even act like it's over, right? Even with this half 3-6, it was 3 rounds straight for Dominguez Hills Burgundy, and it looked like they were going to be up big coming around this time. Instead, now you can see they're looking to come back as Fidget just hangs out menacingly, trying to make sure nobody's coming around the short side from B.
He's just waiting because he thinks there's going to be someone coming around. But it looks like now we're getting a full rotation back to the other side. of B. Baby is waiting. He thinks that they're still coming. I don't know if he's thought about if they're switching over just yet.
Flash around the corner. And the sad thing for Aries is these flashes are not going to hit a target, but still able to take out Baby. Great shooting there by Aries.
Let's see if Aries is going to get any health back from himself. But Mad Dog, the Fidget taking out Mad Dog after Mad Dog does take out 2 members, but still evening it up 3-3.
John Barre going to be a little bit more patient. Not going to get caught
10 seconds left.
unnecessarily.
One enemy
Plant will
remaining.
go down to the time limit. Oh, wait a minute. No, it won't. There's Riley and Sugoma getting into the site.
Sugoma chases it around on Fidget. What happened there?
You know, we hadn't mentioned this, but this is like 2 fan favorites going at it right now. Sugoma and Fidget. Big Rib, I ain't gonna lie. I know it hurts to see this, but I gotta ask you, who? You know what? Let me stop. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even have brought it up. We just got some great players here in the Collegiate Valorant League. We love to see them. And I gotta tell you,
we also know like. No, go on, Eli.
You were talking, McRib. These are the rules. You were talking. Finish your sentence.
I was just gonna say, so Sugoma is the marksman basically of DH Burgundy. That's what he's known. He's like definitely just his gunplay is insane.
And I was still waiting. I'm sorry. We're gonna make you say enter before you finish, because nobody wants to get caught. But yeah, no. Full stop. Oh, Riley. Catching Fidget up. They walked up to back up. Aries there is on the. There is recovery after that ultimate. There is a bit of time where the Phoenix player can't move. Sugoma getting a rocket kill. I seen that. I peeped it. But it's still 3-2. Spike isn't down just yet. And you see Ganbare reading it again. They're feeling that teleport. This time, however, Pophius is going to have a little bit of backup on the B site. So things aren't going to go exactly how they went before.
And look at that. Ganbare is already set up with cameras and all that on that site. Getting that information for himself because he had a feeling that they were going to try to do another play like this.
Didn't help Riley, unfortunately, as they go down. And now it's Ganbare 1v3. And they know you're in this site. So now they have a chance to get out without you really can't, you know, forfeit this round if you're Ganbare and be like, oh, I'll just hold my gun and get out, because they know you're in the site and they know you're gonna try to make something happen. So you'll get hunted either way. Right now, Ganbare trying to get it done against Aries, and he won't be able to.
Aries isn't able to take him out. As we are now down to the last one of this half. And either CSUN Red can take this for an 8-4, or we can see a 7-5.
Find out now. English Hills, they had a couple of rounds. They were looking very strong. They've had a couple of great plays, but you have to put together an entire sequence in order to take a round, especially at the level that these teams play at. You get caught slipping, you get caught lacking, it's gonna be rough for you. Especially when you got players the likes of Fidget sitting on that operator. And Fidget has not been taken off of that operator the entire time. Northridge has done a great job at just, you know, prop and posture Fidget up. Let Fidget look good. Begins. No, there's some good movement there. Get yourself out of the way.
Get out of my way.
I'm probably gonna take out Spaghetti. One in Love, who has played incredibly well.
And getting that heal with the Empress would have been a great play as well, just to stay in the fight. But not able to see that. That does hurt. Trophy's now switching it up with 2.
Out of charges.
There is Riley left, and Baby against 2 against 1. Spike is still down. Maybe if they can keep.
Remaining.
As Pophius is able to see through that, almost.
Back to work.
But now we do have 5-7.
Well done there by Riley to keep composed, sitting on the spike. Pophius is going off, getting 1, 2, even 3 kills, but Riley
Switching sides.
doesn't overextend, keeps things solid, doesn't panic, gets that kill, and salvages what would have been a very bad round, a very bad half for Dominguez Hills. 5-7, you don't love it. Obviously, you want better, but you'll take that, right? You're within striking distance this next round, basically even. And if you win this, the second round, while not a given, is very heavily in your favor as the attacking side. So now you give yourself an opportunity to even things up quickly if you are able to execute. And we know one thing about Dominguez Hills is when the chips are down, they have no problem gunning up and getting ready to go kill. So we'll see how the second half plays out. A reminder, these playoffs are 2 out of 3. So each team will need to win 2 maps in order to take it.
It's quiet. A little too quiet. So I'm already starting off with the shotgun. Yes, of course, but that's how it usually happens. I mean, that's why you say it, because you're waiting for it to happen. That's why all the movies people say it.
Aries with the double kill. You saw that Fidget was actually going to get caught reloading, but as soon as they were coming around the corner, Aries popped him.
Last player
Protected
standing.
Fidget while they reloaded, while Pofuse handled it. That's 2 kills for Pofuse, 2 for Aries.
That's
They're looking
great. Wait, without the spike.
Nothing going.
One in love.
Eli, so you talked a little bit about like Pofuse and Fidget as a duo. Can you explain what makes them like so effective?
It's the chemistry that they have is really it's really wonderful to watch, and part of what is happening is Fidget on Jet is such a mobile agent that she's very difficult to handle in a one-on-one situation. Even in tight quarters, her movement is unique, right? She can slow her fall, she's got a dash, she can move very quickly, and so she requires a lot of attention. She changes your sights, she makes you pick very specific spots on the map in order to fight her, and that can be useful when she's operating alone or when you know where she's gonna be. But when there's a teammate there to protect her or to work with her, it can be much harder because somebody's gonna come in and clip you at the knees, so to speak. And that's kind of been what's happening, where somebody might be able to go one-on-one with Fidget and have a good chance. But if Pofuse is gonna come around the corner right at the wrong time for you to try to counteract Jet's movement, you're gonna die. And if you're not ready to counter Jet's movement, you're gonna die. So you find a lot of these situations where it's just hard to be ready for both at the same time when it's one target. And that's something that the two of them are doing well. They're isolating people and finding them to double team them and get these kills. And you can see what happens when one member of a team falls. Very hard for the rest of the team to get together and react. Why we mentioned follow-up and why they're so important. Because when one person falls, somebody else needs to up and get the kill. Because when you don't,
I know you were going on your thing, Eli, but I had to interrupt you with that kill because, yeah, you picked up another gun, or it looked like it, and still was able to get the kill.
this is what I'm talking about.
That doesn't happen too often.
One in love gets a kill and has enough time to gather some health, check their messages, see who liked they newest selfie on Instagram, get they tweet, and then get more shots off. That's the type of thing you got to avoid at all costs if you're gonna have a chance to compete. You can't allow somebody to get a kill and then re-posture up and try to get a second one. It can't happen that way if you're gonna put up a strong offense or defense in this game. And that's something that Dominguez Hills is struggling with right now versus this Northridge side. They started well, they did, but right now it's not looking good.
We are at 9-5. This is getting close to that. So like, you gotta start figuring out if we're gonna start needing to run Hail Marys all of a sudden.
Going up.
There's Aries with the wall bang on Sodoma.
I do love the way Aries plays as well because he uses all of his fire to heal, and at the same time using it as an advantage to cover.
There's Riley finally making something good happen for Dominguez Hills, getting a kill there, but to see the way the map is set up here, it's gonna be pretty difficult for Dominguez Hills to make something happen because is that Pofuse? Yeah, it's still over in the B site, and they're still gonna have eyes on it. So it's gonna be a quick little bit of movement, even if this spike does swing around. As Riley gets the second kill of the round, that's a good way to turn things around. Just win a one-on-one fight real quick there.
30 seconds left.
But we already do have one in the side. As you just say, just waiting, see if they are gonna come over. As Pofuse is now just playing it slow. I don't know if they're not able to guarantee that Pofuse is there. They were not able to get any hit markers. As Fidget is already over there, being on the Jet character, not surprising. Get that high
One and
ground. If you haven't seen Star Wars already, that's the way you win, is getting that high ground.
Here.
Yes, indeed. As One Love again. We haven't said One and Love's name very much, but 19-6. There is certainly a case being made for MVP of this map for One and Love, and they have just taken charge, push the
No
pace
charges
for this
left.
Northbridge side. They are looking really, really nice.
I remember at the beginning of the league, Funny Men and Muted more said this, but I feel like we all agreed with not having a Reyna on your team. So how is One Love playing Reyna so that it's actually useful for this team comp?
I think overall just staying alive helps.
Yeah. Well, I'll
Not
say this
dying.
too. When you're slaying, you can pick whoever the hell you want. That's just the rules. You want to kill people, you can pick whatever character you want to pick, as long as your shots hit. And that's what's happening for One and Love.
Yeah, I mean with a 19-6, he's taking more. He's dealing more than he's taking. So he's definitely getting those kills. You can play wherever you want. If you're slaying out, I don't care who you play.
Yeah.
Play. And then you
But,
get that extra health when you play with Empress. It's a dangerous combo.
But as part of that, I think you can see right now, One and Love is working with the rest of the Northbridge side. It's not like it's all happening by himself. He's not just playing hot and running around the map trying to get kills. He's picking spots and he's executing well, and that's helping the entire team. And that's one of the things that we weren't sure that Reyna was going to be great at doing, because her abilities can be kind of focused on herself. But when you're flashing the right area, when you're following up well, it's the type of agent. She's the type of agent who can snowball and make great things happen for a team. With all that said,
look, the whole play right there? A very aggressive approach. That's like the first time we've seen DH just rush in with everything up in front.
first sign of resistance they've shown this half, and it's looking great. As Spaghetti's going to try to make a late push into the site, see if they can make something kind of heroic happen. There's Bad Dog to go. No, there's somebody here. There's somebody here. So now we're going to get a quick move back to the spike. Nothing goes awry. Oh, wait, no.
And Spaghetti is taken out.
He didn't have the time before the spike went off.
And even if he did go through that teleporter, he might have been met with another end. So either way, it looks like Spaghetti might not have made it out. Now we're going into this 10-6. Still 4 points down for DH. 4 points up for CSUN Red.
Yes, this should do.
Great job after the spike to get themselves situated, have that internal clock, and understand just exactly how much time is left. Bad Dog stayed with it, made sure to take that fight. Even if you don't get the kill on Spaghetti, you take long enough, you force Spaghetti's hand long enough, he can't even get the defuse after you fall, and that's a great bit of work done there for Dominguez Hills. And that's the type of play that really helps you get back into a map. Now Bush is gonna be on the A side. Hello, Spaghetti. Goodbye, Spaghetti.
Said hi and bye.
He said, look at me, look at me. I am the
Look at me now. Look at me now.
Oh!
And so Goma taking out Fidget. Here we go again with this operator back and forth we've seen in preseason before. This is another fight we're going to be seeing. Two marksmen go head to head.
There's Ares spraying down Baby down the hallway. And that second there on
Ares.
Tagoma.
See if he's going to be able to turn this around. He does not have his ultimate, so he does not have a play with that right there. And
Pick up a different gun instead of reloading. Ares.
But I think Ares is just going to try to take
Last player
take that operator. As Ares does get another kill now with the Molotov, but it looks like Ares is taking that operator for Fidget.
Yep. While we were talking about it, there was a the spike had been down, and Ares' entire plan was really just to make his way to the op, get it, grab it, and get it back on the side so Fidget can have it. And that's what I'm talking about. They've just been making sure Fidget is equipped, trying to get their star player in a position to carry the team. And it's led them to this 7-10 lead, but Dominguez Hills is making up that ground quickly, so we'll have to see Northbridge come with something today.
Stay safe.
Turret out. Turret out.
The hunt begins.
Looks like they're both on the opposite sides of the map as we use the attack going into B side with the Fury again. This is Roma does use the ultimate, not even getting but even Riley followed it up on Aries.
Quick turnaround there, Sagoma. What a reaction. Saw the Boomba get shot, and that's like the most useful the Boomba can be sometimes. It's like, oh, they shot my Boomba. Okay, they're on the other side of where I might have been looking.
Another slow play. We see Fidget probably playing the way of just playing an economically and keeping this operating for himself. As the team has gone down.
But there's only so many rounds that Northridge is going to be able to play around this operator. I'm not going to lie. At some point, they're going to need Fidget to get the work done and be willing, not willing to die, because obviously Fidget has been willing to die. They've died in rounds before. But there's only so many times you can have a situation like this develop. You see a shot like that, that's nice. But Northridge is going to need that while the spike hasn't been planted yet. You know what I mean? They're going to need that before the spike goes down or after a plant situation to keep themselves up and ready, because that lead has shrunk and it's down to 2. And it's not long before we're talking about overtime, or even worse if you're a Northridge supporter, Dominguez Hill's coming back, taking the lead and looking to win this map in regulation.
If they're not careful, this thing can turn on them very quickly. And it's cool to get kills and all that, but if it's after the spike and the game's over, it's not really gonna help you out too much.
Especially if the team is playing around and they play around you and they know what to expect now. They know if they're just gonna be on the off, and they know that they're gonna have to prepare for that, and they can't peek like they've been.
And Sagoma already taking out Fidget as the 2 marksmen go head to head, and Fidget is taking out. So there we go, another one down. And once the strong player seems to go down on either side of the team seems to falter a little bit, and it's hard to get back and hard to get that ball rolling again.
Did you see Sagoma standing tall in the A site? The ultimate come at me bro posture. Now Dominguez Hills is just they run rush shot over this Northridge side, and you know, I'm watching and trying to really make sense of all of this. It's just a sense of urgency. The pace has picked up so much now for Dominguez Hills. Really after that round where that 3-1 round where Bad Dog stayed behind on the site to stay and fight, lost to Spaghetti, but the spike went off anyway. And it seems like just that one round that just went the way it was supposed to go, right? That one thrifty that they got just helped them settle in and feel comfortable and confident, and they're executing extremely well. And it's clearly rattled Northridge. It's clearly gotten them on the wrong foot as we watched them really struggle to take back their momentum and get themselves into a position to win one of these rounds.
I think what we are seeing, they have split up as, you know, 1 to 2 over on one side and the rest on the other side, where DH has just taken all their players into one site as fast as they can, and that's what we've been seeing, and that's what's, I think, is helping them win as well. Just, you know, being able to take those couple people out and then, you know, kind of messes up their whole dynamic. But Pofi's now able to turn it around.
A double kill never hurts when you're trying to take back momentum. That's always good.
Now Mad Dog playing it safe, trying to get some cover going out for his teammates before they get in there, possibly.
Yeah, the pressure right now is all on the B site, and you love to let it linger and feel that way if you're gonna be swinging the spike around. As we see, it's a slow and steady crawl, and in anticipation of that, it looks like Northridge is just kind of settled in. They've split back up more or less into their original positions. 1 on the B site, 2 on the A site, and 1 person kind of just a free safety to roam across and check in as need be.
It's a slow but quiet.
30 seconds left.
A little too quiet. As soon as I say that, I'm seeing any bombs going off in the areas yet? Nope.
Oh, but it's a step through there as the bot goes off. The pressure is on the B side. The rotations come quickly now, but it's going to be Post-Fuse.
Not checking against corners and Post-Fuse, one more! No, Post-Fuse, you were so close to an ace! If One Love does take that final kill, still wanting that ace to be a part of it.
Unfortunately, not to be had, but you will take a flawless, you will take an 11-9 lead. Even if you can't have everything, you can certainly get that. Ophius just in those little moments, right? You cannot have the best map. You cannot perform perfectly the whole time. Sometimes, especially with a team, when the teams are matched evenly like this, your team just needs you to come up in one round. They just need you to be ready to take the shot again, to be ready to take a fight again. And just like that, you see it. Sagoma on the kill screen taking out Spaghetti. The push is coming around to the A side, and Ares is forced to back off. Fidget. It's ready. Looking to catch somebody.
Even though he was not able to get that flick on him, Matt looked like a bad dog walking away with his life. But Bad Dog's picking up that OP from Sagoma.
It's gonna be a trouble now. It's even though Dominguez Hills was able to get the there it was. There's the Hunter's Fury, and that's why Ares' job was to want to be the one on the spike, so he can run it back, take that shot, come back and try it again.
Going up.
Oh, got that flame wall.
Last player
What a
standing.
hard play. As Fidget is able to get one off, but not able to connect any others. What a great play from the attacking side, just rushing in when all hope seems to be lost, and able to capitalize on that.
Goodness, look at this momentum shift here. Dominguez Hills now one round away from evening things up. They have fully pushed back now, forced it almost to even ground against this Northridge team who was looking primed to take the first map. Now Riley, who had that operator at the end of the last round, it looks like they're going to keep it. So it's going to be two operators now on the side of Dominguez Hills. So we'll find out how that goes.
Sagoma wanted Fidget's head and not able to get it as Fidget turns it around to Sagoma. These two have been in a battle of who's the best marksman.
I may be
right
capping
now.
here, but I've heard if they go 20 rounds in overtime and nobody's determined, we just make Fidget and Sagoma do like a 1v1.
I mean, I would be fine with seeing that. I'm not. What is it like? Best of 3 kills or something?
You know, just I might be completely making that up and lying about the rules, but you know, maybe I'm not.
You never know. It could be a flip of the coin. It could be a let's see who gets it, right?
It's Friday.
It is Friday.
Nevertheless, right now, down in Agent, Dominguez Hills is gonna have to find something tricky here as they move around to the B site.
30 seconds left.
They haven't. It's been so hard for them to catch Popfuse alone. As you see, One in Love
One
going
enemy
down, but
remaining.
Popfuse.
And Popfuse
Getting
getting two. Yes, Popfuse getting 2. And is Popfuse? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. I'm thinking the wrong thing. But there we go. Defense taking it 12-10. One. It's map point, not match point. Map point. Map point away. I'm taking round 1.
Fidget's Blade Storm getting it done, keeping themselves in position.
And I'm thinking that the attackers are going to go a full rush on B side, which the team is split up. We'll have to see how that's going to happen.
Turret out.
Here we go now for this round. This could be it.
This very much so could be it.
Fidget, who has looked reborn after being on that operator for most of this half, but wasn't really excelling, right? Definitely wasn't the Fidget that we know and that we talk about.
We got 3 coming in on One Love now. One Love not able to get anyone, and Baby takes out One Love. You looked away, and that's what got you right there. Is Spaghetti now trying to, as the other teammates are trying to come back. They're a little bit late to the party, but can they crash this party?
Gonna need to be slow and steady as the spike goes down.
Cover going out.
They get in the smoke out here. It's a 3-agent operation. Just a little bit of suppressing fire here. Both teams setting up. They know there's still a little bit of time to play as Fidget gets in. Gets one. Sagoma gets another.
One
Or
enemy
takes
remaining.
Fidget out.
We
Now
got
it is
Riley
1v1.
and Spaghetti.
But is there time at this point? I don't know if there is. Even if
Spaghetti.
there were.
Let's see if he's gonna be able to make it.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
Clutch.
And it's another rough round there for the defenders that you're able to get the kills. But this is Valorant. You don't need any of the attackers to be alive. As long as the spike is down and it goes off, the attacker's side wins.
Now this is where it is 1 point. This is the match point. Map point, my bad. Map point. And if the attackers do tie this up, that means we have to go back into an overtime mode.
We would have to enter now. Teams would have to win by 2. They will swap sides after each round, assuming we do go into overtime. You see both sides are fully loaded. No reason not to buy in, because one way or another, this is the last round of regulation for this map.
It's
You want to have your best performance.
Spaghetti, you
Spaghetti.
just start spraying. Just start
Is he
spraying
gonna be
right
a
there.
hero? Spaghetti? Is it gonna happen? No, he's backing off. Gombre takes out Ares. And Gombre already over into the site to get a plant
Spike
down.
planted.
The push is heavy.
And they are backing off a little bit. As they are giving. Now, this is where you take your chance and set back up. You see.
One in love there is up. Got the ult up. There's no targets here. It was Sugoma at the top.
Sagoma taking out Spaghetti.
Shots and then drops down. They got keeping eyes on the spike. This is gonna be a rough retake here. It's gonna need to be something special. Popfuse gets Sugoma, but then Baby responds.
Able to change it up as one love. Now trying to get as much as he can. Not able to get the shots off the attackers. Tying it up 12-12.
Riley letting shots off into the side,
Switching
celebrating as
Overtime.
if it was the 4th of July. As we go into overtime, Vegas Hills fighting off a massive round disadvantage. Looked for all the world like they were done, but slowly and surely, they pushed themselves back into it, and they sent us here into overtime of the first map.
DH coming back with a fury. Not giving up until the final breath is taken.
Would you say it's the aggression that is kind of what gave them these last few rounds and allowed them to catch up?
Yes. Just solid yes. 100% yes. We have the different plays we have seen tonight. We've seen them stay back a little bit, and that even they have gotten some wins off it, but them going all the way to the wall, it's proven very well for them. That seems to be what they're comfortable with playing.
It's been that, and it's also been excellent execution. They haven't overcommitted. They've gotten into the site, they've gotten the spike down, and then they've recalibrated, they've rotated, and they've been ready for post-plant situations. And the reason why I mention that is because you get those rounds where you're just gonna win because the time is gonna expire and the spike is gonna go off. So you're less worried after to be alive. You're less worried about whether or not you hit that shot at the end of the round. And those types of things I think really help when you're making up a deficit, because it helps you steady yourself. It helps you get back on solid ground because you know our plan works. We can do this. We can win as many rounds as we need in order to take the map.
Cutting their vision.
And look at that.
2v1 there.
Was able to turn it back around for themselves. And DH now has 4-2. Attackers have not even gotten that spike down. This round is not looking very bright for them.
No, it is not. And they don't even have
30
the spike.
seconds
Or
left.
not. Just as soon as I say that, Spaghetti picks it up, of course. But with only 30 seconds to find a site, they're already on the B side. They're swinging around, but it's not going to be guaranteed.
As this could be a win without the spike even going down, as we are entering into the 10-second range.
And now Popfuse is letting Spaghetti know, hey, they're in the site. Oh, what a kill.
I don't even...
No way. Do not tell me Popfuse is going to find 2
Player
here.
standing.
Okay, so Goma is able to stop the worst from happening.
But
Spaghetti.
Goma gets the kill, able to now defuse this. Seems to be a little bit excited by shaking his camera all over the place.
He's
Now
popping off.
13-12. Map point again! But now on DH's side.
Right? It's
Match
3
point.
rounds straight. Fighting off match points, fighting off the deficit. Now Dominguez Hills, 1 attack, perhaps, to finish things, make it happen. We see Fidget on the operator, busting out the big gun. Gonna try to salvage this and get Northridge back on the winning screen. Let them get an opportunity. Perhaps if they do this here, hold serve, you attack well, you have a chance to beat defenders on match point. We'll see how it happens. Sagoma has done a lot to try to equal up Fidget in every interaction. It won't be those two now, it'll be Fidget. Little quick there, but flashes out of the situation. We'll now have to reset. As the information gets out to Dominguez Hills, there's an operator on the field. And that'll change the way people rotate, that'll change the way people peek. Knowing there's an operator around potentially any corner makes you step a little bit more carefully than you might otherwise. B now will turn this corner. Dangerous is one in love. Makes himself known, gets the kill, but BT gets the spike down. And it's Spaghetti who takes out Baby. It's a 3-5 advantage here. Now Aries gonna kill Sugomo. Ganbari turns it around on one in love.
Tripwire destroyed.
As the tripwire goes up.
Last player standing.
As Bo3 just knows he's in the corner. Riley's now the last one up. Riley going down. The defuse is gonna be able to be completed. Okay, this is just going back and forth. We have people everywhere just pulling their hair out, wondering who's gonna win.
Switching sides.
But can we talk about the
Overtime.
timing there as Pofuse navigated the tripwire? They waited until another teammate started shooting before they shot the tripwire. And it messed with Ganbari's senses, so they weren't sure that those gunshots were their tripwire getting shot. The tripwire doesn't go off, so they can't see through the smoke to know whether or not there's actually an enemy in the door. Are you serious? That is incredible. That is exactly what we're talking about. That's the type of coordination you need. I just have to take my hat off for that one, because that is a situation BC was set up, not in a bad place. It's, okay, Sagoma, you're right. I'm sorry. Let's talk about the current. Sagoma with a 2K.
Sagoma already popping it off, starting it off very strong for this side of DH.
Cover going out.
Already a 5v3. Had to see how they play this.
That's what happens. You try to talk too long about any one thing, and these players are like, no, you got to stay in the moment.
Be in the moment.
Talk about me.
Be in the moment, not in the past, Eli. This is how we go on.
You're right. I need to be present.
Be present with the times.
I should be gathered up, collected, spoken for. Bad Dog gets back to the other side. I love the split right now. For Dominguez Hills.
We're getting close to that 30 seconds. This baby getting one. Getting the Empress, not getting able to get enough health to continue in this next fight. Ares is able to take him down. Killed Pofuse. It does have the spike. Is sitting at A point. Hitting that 30-second mark. The countdown is now on. 30 seconds in a game like this can go in an instant.
There's the flame up. Ares trying to clear the way. Pofuse steps through the teleporter. It's another classic play. But Pofuse is gonna have a bad time stepping through this window. They were ready.
Yes, they were.
And no problem. They said, how you go? You gotta go for the old teleporter trick, eh?
Match point.
But we set it up. We got the trip bars and everything. Don't you worry about that one. As now we do see DH.
It's the season.
On the attacking side.
It is the season. It's that Home Alone style home defense situation. Said, no. Put the tripwire out. Get your paint cans ready. You're not gonna get the teleporting trick on me.
If anyone has enough time to set up the home defense, they're gonna win.
All right, now, as you mentioned, Bent, match point again is Bad Dog. That's a fight there if you want to take it, but I don't know if I would personally want to go one-on-one with Fidget's operator.
Still pushing up as Fidget was able to pull back. We do see one down already on DH side. Are they going to try to do the fast push, which I assume is what they were already ready for? Even though Bad Dog was able to dodge Fidget's shot.
Well, they dodged it, but it was Baby who went down. And that's the thing. Fidget pushed up early and just wanted to get one shot, right? Just make one thing happen with that operator. And it was a clean shot. And it's those little things. It's why this team trusts Fidget so much. Those are the shots that really they help determine rounds. They determine the course of a round. And you get early kills like that, and the attacking team has no chance to respond.
Bomb buddy out.
That's why you hate to go up against.
Riley is
good
getting
Jet.
spaghetti. One Love now sitting in the back trying to get some smokes out. One Love getting another kill on gang.
30 seconds left.
Sometimes the name.
Ganbare.
Gongbar. Sorry, I'm not that great, even though English is my first language.
Well, that's a Japanese word, so don't feel bad about it.
Pronunciation's not strong. Pofuse is setting up that turret.
Right down here. Riley, if they can win this 1v1 with Pofuse, but it's kind of like a 1 versus 1.3, 1.4 with that turret down.
1.5 maybe.
It's Bad Dog here with the opportunity, maybe,
One enemy
to win
remaining.
this map. Pofuse
Well, Bad Dog
goes
getting
down.
Pofuse. All he needs to do is just push a little bit longer and just wait, just to push it so they don't get the defuse. Don't you get some Bad Dog? But is that
He's
enough?
not gonna be able to get it in time. There's
Is he?
no way.
He got it! Is he clutched it out?
Win.
Look at that!
What a moment.
What if that was the end game? What a great way to do it, but we still have one more game to go, possibly maybe even two. You cannot count them out. They are still in this. As I just beat the heck out of my desk and maybe broke something, but whatever.
Wow, look at that. Look at this. I am really amazed at this comeback. Dominguez Hills somehow finding the camaraderie, the chemistry to make this happen. to pull this out. You look at the leaderboards and it's just a group effort. Nobody excels. The KDAs aren't high, but they never gave up. They kept themselves in position. They played the objectives, willing to die every round they were attacking. They were willing to extend it the entire time, die on the spike if necessary. That's how they won the last round. It wasn't about who could win the most fights. It was about who could win the fights that mattered the most. And Dominguez Hills got it done.
You have to give credit to that last round. What an amazing play just to be able to determine that time of being able to peek, even though you knew you were probably going to die, but being able to get that spike to that last moment, as you saw that bar was so close. It could have been a clutch on either side, but DH being able to win it, a very long match to begin with.
Absolutely. And I got to tell you, if that's the first map we're going to have, if that's what we're signed up for, I got to tell you, I cannot wait to get back on the other side of this break so we can get into the second map and figure out whether or not this match is going to end, or perhaps, just maybe, we get signed up for map number 3.
Make sure you get some water. Make sure you get some snacks, because I'm overheated now from all this stress that I had to endure. So I have to go probably step outside of this 40-degree weather just to cool down. Maybe get some more orange juice to get my blood sugar up, because I may have lost it all screaming this whole game, but beat the holy heck out of my desk. But don't worry, we'll be right back after this, and stick around. Welcome back, everybody! As we are back. Hi, how you guys doing? I thought I could do this intro, but I'm not very good at it. This is why we leave Queen McRib to this. So I'm just gonna take a step back and let Queen McRib introduce us again. So.
Oh, welcome back, you guys. I hope you guys hydrated and stretched. We are back into match. I mean, this is the first match of the night, but we're into match 2 of match 1. How is it going, guys? How are we feeling? That was a lot to handle, match 1.
It was. The energy's still there for me. Blood pressure's still high. We got to keep it high. The hype train's there. We just got to keep on chugging along.
Absolutely. We are coming back into it now. Dominguez Hills. I mean, what can you say about a comeback like that? Finishing the round the way that they did, taking that first map there. Up 1 now, need 1 more map to finish this off and eliminate Northridge from the playoffs, secure their spot in the finals for this Diamond League bracket. But I gotta tell you, I'm happy to see the 2 teams able to play like this. I'm so glad that we were able to come together and get this done, make this happen in a way that these players could still compete, because I don't know, if you guys are anything like me, you hate seeing the talent go to waste, and it's so obvious how talented, how strong these players are. So I just want to shout out both of these schools as we get right back into this. For our second map of the night, we are going to be on Split, and it will be Cal State Northridge on the attacking side as they go into the Dominguez Hills defense. So we're going to have a similar situation as far as the halves go for these 2 teams. But as I mentioned, we're going to be on Split, so we'll see if things go the same way as they went last time.
To think that DH already won.
Ben, can you tell us a little bit about Split?
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Yes, Split. My brain is, I don't know. My brain's all over the place. I think I just got to continue.
You want to finish the thought you were working on and then tell us about Split? You can do that as well.
All right. I just got to, yes, I'll just continue with this train. Just too many tracks. I got to make sure I put them all together. But we did see DH win this first round and win an amazing game as well. I'm ready to see them come back with a fury and a passion and the confidence. That's what I'm ready to see, because they started off a little shaky, I will admit. You know, there was a little like, how is this game going to go? What is it going to look like? And then how they came back in the end was so strong. It was awesome to see them, because we've seen them play before, especially in this preseason, and how strong they can be. And just to see how they finally got back together for that last ending bit and able to take that win. And now heading into the second match, I'm ready to see that again. Not trying to be unbiased, but DH they were able to pull something out of the hat, which was awesome.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we celebrate anytime you have a shift of momentum like that. It's just one of those things that's easy to get caught up in. But, you know, while we're doing that, you have to remember that Northridge was looking so good after those first 3 rounds. They looked just tremendous, but they were just a step slow, a shot short in a couple of key situations, and it ended up biting them. And maybe that's what they needed. Maybe that's the wake-up call that Northridge needed to have in order to get themselves ready and get themselves back into position as we go down in the Split. You know, Northridge doesn't want to be done. You know that Fidget, Pofuse, Spaghetti, this crew who has worked so hard over this year to get themselves in a position to have a chance to win, they don't want to be done here at the semifinals. They don't want to settle for a consolation match. They want to be able to play for the first prize in the Diamond League bracket. But in order to make that happen, they're going to have to overcome Dominguez Hills. They're going to have to take the bull by the horns and finish off this team, get this map on Split, and then get themselves into a third game.
And now I can go into the next train of thought of the question that was asked previous. Split. Definitely a different map for sure. I mean, all these maps are different. You can't really compare them. They all have different lanes. They all are different in their many ways. Of course, they have their similarities, of course, you know, compared to the lanes, small corners, or long views, and sniping here, sniping there. What corners can people hide in? But what's different about this one, you do have a lot of, you got the vent system, and that is a really quick, easy way to go between lanes. Is the best, is how to put it. The lane switching is there for sure. So unlike, you know, Bind where we play, we have the teleportation where it does still create kind of like that long rotation. This map, if you play it right, there is really no long rotation.
Yeah. And you've got to like fight for that side switch that you mentioned. Whereas on that last map, you could more easily, you could more easily teleport, and it gives away your rotation, right? We saw Dominguez Hills ready to counterattack when Bo3 stepped to the teleporter. Here, it's just a fight to determine whether or not you can side switch if you want to go down that cavern in the middle of the map there. And that might be a place where we see a couple of Slayers. Maybe we see Fidget, maybe we see Bo3 or even Fidget positioned there in order to control that side of that portion of the map and determine which way teams can go. It's something we'll have to see as the two teams now get ready to open up this pistol round. Map number 2 is underway. See now, Conbury right up at the top gets the early kill on Bo3. But it's a trait that you'll take. You're on the side as Nub Fridge as one in love gets a kill and the spike goes down. More importantly, Baby gonna even up the scores here. Key difference being Ares, you can see right now on that Phoenix is extremely low health. If Sagoma turns the right way, it'll be an easy fight. But there it is.
One
Ares missed a couple first shots. Yeah, with that peek. Ooh, there's Riley backing up Sagoma again.
That's what we've been saying. Look at that.
Things Riley finds themselves in like so many like those situations where they're just in the right place at the right time. It's not flashy. It's not really something that, gets talked about a whole lot, but it matters so much. When that happens, 14, 15 rounds, it's really, really hard to clutch it out when somebody is always there to pick up a fight against you. And so Riley has just been a thorn in the side of Northridge over the course of this the first map, and now you see here in this pistol round. Very interesting to see if Northridge has a strategy for that, if they're gonna maybe try to hang somebody back. But you worry about doing that when you've got a gun as dangerous as Sagoma on the other side of you. You have to bring so much force to bear in order to keep up. Be gonna open things up. Nice Bo3 there, a little bit lackadaisical on the approach there, a little comfortable. You can't be like that when you're already down around. As you see, there's Sagoma here on the other side, and that's gonna be a heavy push. And One in Love goes down, and a couple of more players tagged up. I wonder if Sagoma is aware of that. Do they know that they almost hit goal with that grenade? The other side is Bo3 shutting down Fidget, Spaghetti taking out Bo3 in the return, and Ares will get the plant down.
Remaining.
It will be just Ares alone on the spike. Didn't even get a chance to move away from the target.
Already starting to see some momentum on the DH side. They did play strong, like I said, in that last round. Are they going to be able to keep what they had and really bring it into this game? And it seems like they already are.
Absolutely, it does not seem like the break has done anything to cool off the momentum that Dominguez Hills had at the end of the first map. If anything, they seem to be even more locked in and focused. And that's something that we wanted to see from them. We want to see them put together an entire half, an entire sequence of rounds where they perform to the best of their abilities. Right now, it seems to be the case as they open up a 2-0 lead, but that's also how the first half of the first map started. It did not go well as Bad Dog gets rushed down in the caverns. Ares gets the kill, and once again, they're into the B site.
Look at that shot. Look, did you see that shot hero almost take out the spike planter? That was...
See how low Spaghetti is. Anything will get it done. Yeah, there you go. Ares finally gets one.
In the middle of a reload, as Riley is able to take him down, take Ares down.
And who is it? At the end of the round, who's there?
Riley.
Who's there at the end of the round? Just as soon as you're trying to reload, there's Riley.
Right.
You hate to see it happen if you're a Northridge supporter. If you're one of the many Dominguez Hills supporters in the chat, I know you're loving it. But right now, Northridge finding themselves in a similar position to the last map, and they're going to need a similar response, or else they may find their chances at the grand final slipping away.
They tired.
What
We
would you
don't.
say they should do, Eli, to kind of stop this momentum?
Revealing area.
Need to be a little bit more there's just gonna need to be a little bit more situational awareness. It's weird to say at this point, right, when they could be playing the last map of the season, or at least the last map for the contention, but they're just not. You see right here, they're not taking corners, it feels like, with a sense of urgency, or at least a sense of like awareness. It feels like they're almost asleep at the wheel, and Dominguez Hills is locked in. They're ready for this. Every time they get a first shot, something happens. You see right now, Bo3 gets 3 kills right there, and he was by himself. So what happened? How does that transpire? It's something going on right now on the Northridge side. Somebody's got to wake up, get them started. They need a spark. They need to get the first kill of a round. They need something to get them back into contention, because right now they are not executing, and it is Dominguez Hills standing tall, looking for all the world like they're about to book their place in the grand finals.
Slow, steady wins the race. Slow is the storm that's coming.
Joke's over. You're
Bad
dead.
dog
Turret down.
behind. The alarm goes off. The call is out. It's another push to the B site, and that may be something else. As you see Bo3 getting 2, there's Fidget and One and Love done. They've been so important for Northridge. They had done so well in the first map, but now not able to get anything going. It's Spaghetti and Aries eating things back up,
Come on, let's go.
and that's a good look. But without the spike being down, you'll take this patience, you'll take this delay here if you're the defenders. Bo3 on his running back to be overly aggressive. Oh, Fuse and Sagoma gets Aries.
Just back and forth fighting. Sagoma, do they know where Spaghetti is? Spaghetti is just sitting there, does not have the spike.
No spike and no real opportunity either to catch anybody off guard. You look at his abilities, he doesn't have the ability to make things really tricky for this Dominguez Hills team right now. They can just be very patient, sit on top, watch the B site, be ready, without the element of surprise, really.
I mean, he's going to try to go for the spike, of course, to get it planted, but only with 15 seconds left. This is going to be quite the challenge.
He's get it, but as soon as he starts planning it, it's going to be known, and Sagoma doesn't even give him that opportunity.
Nope, Sagoma able to take him down. Wasn't even able to get any kills to boost up his economy, because we are now 5 rounds in, 5-0, and that loss bonus is gone.
Yeah.
So if you're buying and you're losing, your economy is dwindling, depending on how much you're buying and what's going on, either very fast or you're trying to save your money throughout.
Explain a little bit for those of us who never played a game of Valorant before, how the economy works really quick.
Economy, kills, spike plant, stuff like that gets you money. Money if you win, keep. If you lose, lost money. Riley with the OP!
Hold on, wait a minute, let me get you.
Yes!
Fuck!
Come on, Eli, I know you gotta be hyped for that, because that is your favorite character.
Yeah, I'm talking right now. Sagoma, 2 kills. Get him.
Oh my god!
Say, come get you some.
Go get him! Go get him!
Ooh, that woman is dangerous. That raise is on fire. Sagoma with the 3K, a 6-0 start, and it cannot go worse for Northridge right now. They have got to find an answer. Somebody's got to get something done. It doesn't matter who it is, whether it's Fidget, whether it's Fuse, whether it's One and Love. Somebody's got to be the spark here, or else Northridge can pack their bags and kiss that grand finals trip goodbye, because Dominguez Hills is looking primed and ready to book their ticket.
What? The way Sagoma had the turnarounds 2 times.
Ridiculous you gotta be to out impress somebody who got 2 kills on an operator off of 2 shots. How ridiculous you gotta be to get that done. Oh, there's Aries. And it's another B side push. The A side has not gone well, but this time now, Oh, there it is right there. There's Riley getting things done with the Hunter's Fury. Pushes Pofuse off the plank, and then he falls to the Boomba.
Oh. And Fidget getting too clean enough now. Are we gonna see Spike now being planted as Riley now is trying to rush in with this operator? Probably just gonna keep it because what an investment made. Do not want to be losing this gun right now.
Not up 6 rounds. You don't really feel the need. Riley was definitely hanging back around to see if somebody was gonna come around that back channel. Maybe if you get a shot there, you get a kill, you feel comfortable to push up and try to make something special happen. But right now, the need isn't there. Riley will make do with that. And for Northridge, finally, a chance to draw some breath, calm down, have something you can stand behind. That was a great round. That was a great executed attack. They got themselves in a position. They got the spike down. They defended it well. 6-1. Perhaps now the beginnings of a comeback for Northridge.
All right, now here we go. Has the momentum been broken by CSUN? Or is DH just taking that breather, you know, cracking their necks, cracking their knuckles, making sure their hands are still warm and getting back to it?
Well, we'll have to see. I know that Northridge isn't going to go down without a fight. I know that what we saw there in those first 6 rounds is not a great example of the type of passion this team has. You see Fidget trying to get out and about, but the middle of the map is a very dangerous place to be, especially when somebody's got an operator and bad intentions for you.
You know, I just noticed, I don't think I've ever seen Fidget swap from Jet.
Yeah, this is the first time he hasn't played Jet, I think, in the league.
Yeah, I have never seen Fidget on Killjoy before.
No, not on Killjoy, on Raze.
On Raze, Raze, my bad. I get the two mixed up. They look similar to me for some reason.
Wait, you just say Raze and Killjoy look similar?
Coming back.
Never mind. You know what? Brain's smooth.
Man, we love you.
Yes. Never mind. This, you know what? The orange juice is getting to me.
I get you. See, we're gonna get you some of those blue light glasses, man. Gotta get your sight game, man. Protect your eyes.
I think it is my eyes. You know, I gotta put my contacts back in, probably.
Well, so go over there, gets the operator kill, but Fidget, make sure that it's not a long celebration. And that's the type of 1v1 trade that hasn't happened for Northridge over the course of this half. Now they're able to get something a little bit more efficient here and pick their sight a little bit more carefully, as it'll be a B push. Oh, there's a well-timed grenade there by Bad Dog. That's gonna make things a little tricky. But I don't know who's there to follow up. As this ult comes out, Spaghetti will still get the plant. Ooh, Fidget, there it is. Line it up. Oh no, not like this. Okay.
Fidget, but gang bar, gang.
Gone by.
Gone by.
They do get that. They do get that shot off there, but it's a 1v1 trade.
As the defense is
hello.
7-1.
Oh,
No.
Right? Was that 2 shots? Because it sounded like 1 shot. Did he just get a collateral?
Yeah.
They have been.
Rewind the VOD.
And the worst thing about it is
He's going to
Riley
theater
didn't
mode.
even need that. It honestly didn't even matter.
Placing alarm
The
box.
defuse went through. Bad Dog just stepped on the spike and said, well, I don't see anybody here. My teammates are telling me that there's nobody around. I keep holding down the defuse button.
He had like 2 people covering him. He really didn't have to worry.
Just
He did not,
unbothered.
but you know what? If you're winning that much, and it actually is a smart move if you think about it. You are shutting people's economies down.
Oh yeah. No, you need to get you somebody who pays attention to you the way that.
Look at the
Bad Dog
ring.
is-
Fidget getting. Did he get 2?
Nah, it was just 1, but he got around that corner, and that's what I want to see on a Razor. There's the second one for Fidget. Now Riley alone and wondering what the hell just happened.
It went so quick. I bet he's just like, all right, starting the game, and then everyone dies. He's like, this is not what this is not what I signed up for. Anyone still on the call? Hello?
A literal hello?
Hello?
Is anybody else up?
This is your life insurance calling. Are you still alive?
Hello, operator. Operator user here. Is anybody alive? Should I come around the corner? No? Okay, I will fall back.
Oh no, this piece.
There it is.
Enemy down.
Nope.
Riley getting 1.
Healing area.
Getting 2!
Mm-mm. Question now at your own risk. How much is your gun worth to you? You're gonna get the round.
Still has a couple seconds. Gotta be alert. Almost
This-
gets the three.
All right, Riley.
He almost lost it too. You do not want to be losing that operator at such a high price.
No, you definitely don't. And that was a very dangerous end game there for Northridge. I understand though, going for the gusto like that, right? Trying to get that operator out of Riley's hands, at least force him to buy in again. Maybe in a couple of rounds, Riley's personal money stores will be, you know, ransacked.
Revealing
But
area.
then Riley woke up this map feeling extremely dangerous. Still, despite that, the round did go to Northridge. They are now at 7-2.
Here goes the
And this was the scoreline that we were looking at on the other end, a different half on the first map. We see Sagoma gets the kill here over on Fidget as the fight is happening towards the B site.
I'm surprised Riley has not yet switched over. What an interesting play. Not sure if he's just waiting for them to switch, because it seems like they might be trying to switch over, that they are now in middle from that B side push.
Looking like the fight is pushing up towards the Phoenix there. I'm trying to, it's that yeah, around where Ares is be. This is gonna be fight for the tunnel here, but they are now slowly coming around the A site, and it looks like the bomb is actually gonna be on that spot. As you hear Ares gonna start up that run it back. The fight starts and Ares looks to clear the way, secure the A site as the push commences. It's One Love taking out Bo3.
They are now getting into that A
30
site. We have
seconds
seen this A site push fail on them before, and they keep it this time.
A well done push there from Northridge. Not like we've seen some really explosive rounds. This one much quieter to begin with.
Sagoma trading. It's gun barre. Did I get it close at least?
Yeah, you're getting there.
Alright.
Your pronunciation there was more like the pronunciation of the word than Killjoy looks like Ray. So we're taking steps in the right direction. And you love to see it.
Sometimes I just gotta do a hard reset, just like a Windows reboot. Brain goes super smooth.
I hear you. Smoother than a Riley operator shot. Are you like 8-2 now? A salvage round. Dominguez Hills almost let that one slip, but instead it's Riley shutting things down again. 15-1. I don't try to make bones about KDAs, but that one is kind of notable, right? That's a can I get an agreement here? That one's kind of
definitely an agreement. There is times where,
especially because he's been upping.
yeah, there is times where KDA does actually speak a lot of volume.
And I think what's really happened too is it's kind of just shut down the A site. I feel like for Northridge, they got that round on it, but a lot of times they've tried to push in on Riley. It's just been the end of the show. There he's a little nervous there on that trigger.
They were a little paranoid, just shooting through every door to see if they got any taps. But Sagoma and them are just playing it safe. Even if they do lose these 2 rounds, they will be up 4 points into the next half. But if they can take 2 more, that is, it's a lot of points going into this next round.
There's a push there. Sagoma taking out Fish. That was well done. Riley got the tag off. Baby takes out both views. One Love gonna trade it out, and then Ares takes out Ganbari. So it's 3v3. Bad Dogs is at a bad advantage. Not a good spot to try to win that fight.
Now down to a 2v3. Sagoma. The Hunter's Fury is going out. So far, 1.
Spike planted.
Spike still goes down.
No kills, but good damage.
One enemy remaining.
Ares taking out Sagoma.
Yep, and there's Riley on the other end, but here's the issue with that operator. If I'm an attacker and I have the spike down, you see right now they're having back, I don't gotta go to you. They don't need to fight Riley right now. They have no desire, no interest, and no need to actually take that fight in that hallway. And Riley is limited because you don't want to lose that operator. You don't have a better weapon for the situation, a rifle that might be easier. So Riley just has to back off and give up another round. And these are the rounds that Northridge is winning that are dangerous for Dominguez Hills, because that's a round that you might get if somebody is able to win a 1v1.
Shut that.
That is true. I mean, now, they did play. Riley, you have to admit, you did
Last
play smart. You don't
round
want to
in the
lose this
half.
investment that you do have. But now this is the time to fully invest. And even if you do come to that 1v1 and the spike is down, that's the time to push and try to get that extra point for your team, as maybe ending it at 9-3 instead of 8-4.
Yeah, exactly. And it's so valuable to close out well, to win rounds when you have an advantage. Northridge has just gotten, I'll be honest with you, they've gotten smoked in some of these fights, right? They've just been outshot by a large margin. But you can see the communication and you can see the knowledge of the game. Even as Sagoma gets another opening kill, Fidget has had a rough time of it as an attacker.
And what do you have maybe any insight of why do you think Fidget might have changed from Jet?
Well,
You should
for
run.
this map specifically, I think the Raze that's defending has a great advantage in those tunnels, right, where you go up and down on the cables. And so I really feel like that's really what the play is on both sides. You got your number one player on each side, Sagoma, and Fidget on the Raze, and it's to control the middle of the map, so you have the best positioning. There's one in love. Doing a little bit more work here.
And what's surprising, we actually haven't seen any fights
Spike
necessarily
planted.
in those vents or in that, in those center areas of the lane switching.
And the thing is just because, yeah, I don't think you want to fight Raze there because, there's a grenade for you. If the Raze hears you drop down, there's a grenade just waiting on you, right? Just down in there. And it's hard to pop up on somebody as strong as Sagoma or a Fidget. See Riley now trying to get a shot there. They don't know. One in Love dropped down, got a
Enemy
kill.
remaining.
One in Love now on their third kill. Riley alone here, as you mentioned. Now this round, there will be no saving this operator. It will not show back up.
So
Riley
this
just
is
gotta
where
push
you gotta
up.
try.
Concentrate, Sova.
Hit him with the flick.
One enemy remaining.
It's the fake, but there's not enough time here on the map. He can just pop off, so.
Did Riley clutch this out? Let's see.
Nah, he didn't, and he knew it. Yeah, he knew he hadn't, but go ahead and have yourself a little slaying session. Northridge was
Switching
quite happy
sides.
to allow Riley to do that. If the spike will go off, they'll trade that out every time and make Riley look good. Tell you what, you can put it on a montage, but if you have to edit out the end of the round,
It's not.
don't know if it's worth it.
But now we're on defending side for them. And we have seen. Oh, no, they're on attacking side. My bad. Now they're on attacking side. That was their strong suit too. In this last game, they were very aggressive, and that did prove to be very good for their playstyle.
Yeah, it's really scary, I think, right now if you're Northridge. You got a couple of rounds, you looked really good. But that was when they had the objective on their side. And now the only objective way that they can win is for the time to elapse right here, right? Without the spike going down. Well, we'll see how likely that is. We'll see if Dominguez Hills even gives them that option, or if, as you mentioned, Ben, Dominguez Hills just decides to push up and make a fight of things. Right now, it looks like they're gonna take a delayed approach. They are gonna slow it down, split the map, try to make Northridge sweat. Maybe give something away a little too early. Maybe see if you can get a pick here. You see Aries looking alone up there in the mid, and he gets taken out by Bad Dog. That's a great start. Dominguez Hills. Fidget, go little boom. Do your best every time. Oh, Fidget got with the grenade kill. And hello, Spaghetti backing Fidget up on the retreat. The guns are out.
One enemy remaining.
I have the spike.
But it's Sagoma and Riley once again stepping forward. They get into the site and get the work done. How did this round turn so quickly for Dominguez Hills? Hopefuse, what a shot! Okay, it's a 1v1 now with the spike down. Hopefuse flicks it, gets the second, and we are looking at a resurgence. Northridge will take it 8-5 and protect their the deficit, I should say. They're gonna clutch it out, make it 8-5, and get themselves back into a position. Maybe they can get this momentum going. They win the pistol round. They'll have the gun advantage in the second round. This 8-5 could soon become 8-6, and maybe then we can see Northridge get themselves back into position.
Placing sentry.
This is. If you aren't on the edge of your seat, maybe you're biting your nail.
Placing swarm grenade.
Am I the only one here? Am I the only one just like amazed that they're on a comeback right now?
I'm just gonna keep it real with you, man. I'm like
Placing
half
swarm
casting, mostly yelling. It feels like at this just Amazing to see it as there's Sagoma there. The other side taking out One
Recalling
Love,
my
but
bot.
Aries gets
Bot
Bad
coming
Dog. Aries has been low key, but effective there, fighting mid. Fidget with another grenade kill on Baby. Somebody get these raises. They're out here causing a ruckus. Sagoma. Go ahead, Ben.
I was gonna say maybe I found my next character that I gotta play because I love COD, so I gotta. The grenades might help me.
Bomb buddy out.
I'm telling you. Sagoma and Fidget said, you know what? I may not like you and you may not like me, but we're gonna make Braves look real good this map. See now getting up here into heaven around on the B side, but it's like just kind of a squad up and kill it. Gunplay goes down, but Riley takes out Pofuse, of course. Now the spike. I think it can be retrieved. It looks like Riley may be up for that, or is this just a straight up kill them all and
30 seconds left.
figure out where the spike is later situation? As Aries will have the advantage here. Sagoma coming up, but he turned around. Aries, buddy. Oh
Last
my
player
goodness, he gets
standing.
away with it, but Riley kills Fidget. Now it's a 1v2.
But they're both low in health, so they gotta play this very smart. As Riley does have the spike, it would put that down,
10 seconds
ensuring
left.
more time for themselves. Sagoma now coming up behind him. Attackers winning. Riley kills them with 3 to end this round. Now 9-5.
Oh, that was a very, very frustrating loss there for Aries, who had it in the sights, right? If you just stayed there. Instead, turned away just a second, just a little bit of hesitation, just a slight lapse in judgment. And allowed Sagoma a little bit of room to wedge the knife even further deeper into the Northridge side. 9-5. We're coming up on the very dangerous rounds here. Dominguez Hills is going to look to push. They're going to look to make it happen, but One Love shuts it down here on the A site.
Cutting their vision.
We haven't talked about One Love much on this map. They've been kind of alone there on the A site, but getting one there is good to start out with. Can they find a second? No, but they do get damaged, but it's Riley and Ganbare getting the kill. Sagoma. Hey, there's Pofuse.
Last
There's a
player
good shot.
standing.
Aries takes out Bad Dog, and Fidget finds another. Riley, for once, shut down here. Now it looks like it's up to Ganbare
And
to
the
make
spike
something
is
happen.
The spike is not down either.
Fidget,
Last
don't
player
like this.
standing.
Not like this.
Gunbare is able to take out Fidget with very low health as Aries is at full health.
Ooh, and
Oh my god, that shows the team.
9-6.
I said low health. I don't know her. I get headshots. Well, now
We do have to shout out Riley though, as he does have the highest KDA at 24-3. I don't think we've seen this high of a KDA well, I won't say early, but
yeah,
kind of a little past
This is the
mid-game.
third day though, so it's pretty early.
yeah, but no, this is definitely the best performance of the playoffs we've seen. But it's up there with some of the best performances we've seen the entire season. Riley definitely making it happen here in the playoffs, and you love to see that, right? You love to see the type of people who step up when the pressure is on. With all that said, this is not a done deal for Dominguez Hills. They can't start celebrating just yet, as Aries now gets the first kill on Bad Dog. That little like outside hallway in the middle of the map has just been a real dangerous spot, and it's good on Aries for keeping that down, because that's an easy place to get mobbed up, get smoked off, and get picked if you're not paying attention, if you're not careful. But Aries has been that. See One Love now on the other side. This is gonna be a pinch play here from Northbridge. They're gonna look to try to make something happen.
Grenade does do a lot of damage to the Phoenix.
And it's pushing them towards One Love here over near the A site as Sagoma takes that fight and wins it. That evens things up here.
Now Aries
gets
has
a second chance.
Now Riley is going for that
Spike
spike.
planted.
Aries, fall behind with Fidget.
Oh, yo, need to pick up there, buddy.
One
Aries
enemy
is on the
remaining.
running back on. He's okay with it. Fidget, Pofuse, each get one. It's Riley alone. No, thank you. That's a raise ult. That's Fidget. We're having a good time.
Now 9-7. This is
We good. We good.
Well, whoever has correctly predicted some of this stuff in the chat is doing well. There was a couple something to 7s, so we'll have to see what's going on there.
Man. I hear you, but I'm just personally, respectfully staring at these Raze ults. I told y'all that was my favorite thing to see. I told y'all I'm a smooth brain commentator. I like to see stuff go boom, and the Raze ults go brrr. As we get bomb after bomb, I'm loving it now as Northridge is crawling. They're clawing their way back into this match. I see now. Is that Fidget? That's an operator. I see a Raze on an operator. Was that Fidget there? Yeah, it was. There it is. Hello.
Well, not necessarily an operator, but it is a marksman.
No, that's an operator. That's an op.
Okay, it is an op. It looks small. Maybe it's just the skin he has on it, but it looks small to me.
You just getting messed up by the aerodynamicness of that. That's the old PS4 style blue and white. That's your problem.
Is that what it is? Because it looks very aerodynamic.
Well, Fidget right now wants it to move softly but carry a big stick. They're looking to get a kill here. Gonna have an opportunity. Good Sagoma.
Go get him.
Boomba goes out there. Fidget, not trying to overdo things. Only has 12 health. Very low on health, but a great shot there.
Ares has been a name we've been saying a lot in this last half. Barry is showing himself a lot.
Yeah, and Ares did not have a good first half either. They were struggling mightily, but this is when you want to see recovering, getting a second kill, but not able to get a third as Riley gets 1, 2, and 3.
Back to back, all right there, and back again, I guess.
See Riley here? We see right now. Sagoma's low on health too, and they have to back off here. They can't really take that fight. They need first sight there with the operator, especially that low on health. So it'll be on Spaghetti, I think, to initiate. They get the first shot there, but they're not able to hit the target. There's Fidget coming around to clean it up. And Ganbare falls. It's Riley alone, but the spike is down.
That doesn't have the help, but Fidget is able to clean it up on Riley.
Don't test me now with my operator. Don't run up on that girl. Don't go at that girl.
Now 9-8.
McRib, you know what I'm talking about. When there's that girl in school and he's like, don't test her. She can fight. She can fight.
Yeah, she's mean. She's a mean girl.
She don't care who you is. She don't care how big you is. She'll just swing.
I feel like that was you, McRib. Were you the fighter in school? Did you fight? Did you start the fights?
No.
No?
No, I was not. I was not the mean girl. Alas. I was not the op of my high school.
Yeah, my high school experience was not that great. I was the nerd.
Well,
You're like the shorty of high school.
I'm
not even that short.
Fidget sitting on it, misses that shot.
Somebody out.
The munitions out here for Fidget as they get the word out to the rest of this Dominguez Steel's team.
Spike planted.
And they are going for Fidget with an
You should
intent to
run.
kill.
But it's the other teams, other members of the Northridge team who step up there as Fidget was pushed. They step back, and Ares steps in, gets another kill here. Double Killjoy ults going out. What that means is you need to be very careful and remember which one's yours and which one isn't.
Bad Dog is not able to clean it up everybody, but did do the best he could.
Yeah, timeout. I think they have it.
Look at this. We're about to tie it up. What have you guys seen CSUN do to kind of, get that
You
momentum?
don't deserve my inventions.
It's been well, it's what I mentioned, right? We wanted to see them wake up, and that's kind of been what's happening now. They're not just allowing themselves to fall in and get mowed down one by Riley or by Sagoma. They're taking fights, I feel like, more intelligently now. They're playing with a bit more alertness now that they're on the defender side. And it's really helping out to help them even this up.
Calling my bot. Keep your placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade.
See if they can continue doing that here as you see Pofuse coming around the B side. Fidget on that operator.
Fidget
again,
miss.
And Pofuse falls while that happens. And now they're going to push Fidget here. Maybe. Or just think better of it. Okay. A little patience.
Fidget was able to get set up, so if the operator is able to get set up, that is hard to turn the corner.
Yeah, and One Love was ready there on the other end.
But
But
go against Fidget!
you got it done, buddy! As Ares came around the back, he got 2. Oh no, they were celebrating like me because the Boomba finally did something and Ares killed him.
I don't know if Fidget did see the Boomba, but I think he thought that his teammates were going to be able to clean it up for him, which it did not happen. Well, it did kind of happen, but not in time.
Yeah, One Love saw. Yeah, you're right. One Love saw it and was shooting at it, but not in time. And now you see the defending team down an agent. We're seeing some stuff that you just normally never see in a match. But this is the type of urgency that you have to show, especially if you're Northridge. You're down a map. You've got to win this in order to keep your first place hopes alive.
If that spike is down.
Last player standing.
And they finally turn it around now, 10-9.
Bomb grenade out.
Are they getting the momentum back? Or is that just a spark of the moment?
Well, you're not going to rely on a Boomba getting a kill for you every round, but you certainly want to get the round that it does happen in. And Dominguez Hills has shown that they can execute well. So it's a good start for them. See Fidget now back on the operator, but that's a rebuy. So Fidget's going to be hurting for some money. They're going to need to make something happen there. You see Spaghetti not even going to be able to have full armor. So this is a very perilous round here, as Northridge is not going to be fully stocked and equipped, although certainly still dangerous. See how Dominguez Hills chooses to approach this now with the weakened economy on the side of Northridge.
You talked to Eli about Fidget might be using the op a little too much, at least last match. Do you think this is a good investment for them right now?
Fire in the hole!
Yeah, I'm not mad about it. Because you see the pressure. Oh no.
Did Bo3 take himself out?
He got shot. He lost a lot of health and then he died on his own. Because he had the Raze ult was up. He couldn't. He was kind of stuck. And he got pinned by his own grenade. But yeah, I do like it because if anything, you want to be able to present a threat. You don't want Dominguez Hills to feel comfortable moving around. You see now One Love taking out Tagoma, but Bad Dog steps in. You've seen them play really well on this map and on this half of the map specifically before. Because One Love gets 2, but the spike is down.
Nowhere to run! One enemy remaining.
Stepping up again.
There goes Riley with the ultimate. Does get some damage.
Yep, and Nook can't do
Riley
it.
takes out One Love. Now 11-9. We're getting down to the wire again.
My goodness. Well, you asked me, McRib, if I thought the operator purchase was a good one. I said I thought it might be worth it. I thought it might be valuable, but it turns out it was for naught. And now I think things may be a little dangerous here for Northridge, as they have to consider exactly how they're going to get back into this. But as you see over on their side, they are hurting for money, all right? They are not fully equipped for this. They're not going to be looking good, and so that's very dangerous now. It could be a free match point, but Spaghetti gets a couple of good shots, takes out Baby. One Love takes out Gambare. This was supposed to be Dominguez Hills getting a free round. Instead, though they are into the site, they're down 2 members. Bad Dog gonna get the Killjoy all out, but that's not a spike.
Not yet. The spike is not going down, but it does get kills. It is now 3-1. The spike is not going down.
Spike's down.
Rotation. It was the slow game from Dominguez Hills. Turning.
Just has the pistol. That's it.
You know what I love about it now? I realize what happened there. Dominguez Hills committed early to the fight, right? Push up. They're only on pistols. Maybe you can win this with the bum rush. It doesn't work. But what does that do? It turns the entire Northridge team around and forces their hand. Now they've got to show numbers and strength on A. And what happens there? They walk into rifles. It's the one thing that if you're Northridge, it's the one type of fight you really have no chance of winning, because you're not going to win first shot against rifles when you're all on pistols. And so
there goes Sago, finally taking out Bo3.
Yeah, it was Dominguez Hills taking advantage of their equipment, playing the money game, and using it to their advantage. What a job there to put themselves now on match point. They only need one more. And look at the confidence as Bad Dog hypes up the crowd, hyping up the team. They know it. They just need one more round. They get 3 rounds to get 1, and they will put themselves in grand finals here in the Diamond League.
Look at this. It looks like they set up to go B-side, but they might be switching it up as 2 do go down middle.
Somebody out.
Fidget going with that Boomba, maybe trying to get a revenge kill, but Boomba is shut down.
Yeah. Well, the ult's there for Fidget, and I would be very surprised if they went out without using it this round, because it is all hands on deck time for Northridge. This is a school that had performed so well. One team up into the Immortal bracket, but they're out now here in the Diamond League, the semifinals. They don't want to settle for a consolation game. They want to have that chance to play for first place in the Diamond League. We hear One Love get the kill there.
Love, yes.
Actually, Fidget, I think, used the ult right there, and One Love had already got the kill on the bullet, so that's a loss and a half. For Dominguez Hills, you lose an agent, but at least Fidget, used up their ult, so small victory there as One Love takes out Riley. That's 2 on the round for them. And Fidget can make the call now. Hey, the action's
Fidget.
here over on the A site.
Fidget able to take out
planted.
Sagoma out. It's 2-5.
Last player standing.
There's
Nice.
Ares now. All
Just
on
like
bad
that,
dog.
it is switched up 12-10.
He may be a bad dog, but on this round, he is not a big dog, and he will have to go without. Because it is going to be a flawless defuse here for Northridge.
They had all that confidence going into this round. They still have one more chance. Well, yes, no, wait.
Yeah, no, they've got one more here, and then 2 rounds. Yeah, they've got 2 opportunities now to win this and take
least
it. You
tie
must
it
win
up.
by at least 2.
Yes, they got 2 more chances where DH has. Well, DH is so close. I know they feel like they can taste this victory. This could be the final game.
It may be. Now we're going to be fully loaded up here, and then there'll be if there is another round, then that means that Northridge would have won it, so they'll be able to buy in again no matter what. At this point, Dominguez Hills is going to have the money to buy in these next couple of rounds, so this is going to be some fully stocked and fully loaded Valorant. We would have it no other way here at the Collegiate Valorant League. It is a slow start. Nobody wants to make the first mistake. All right, there's to run it back up.
Good.
As Focus is able to take out Sagoma.
Initiated.
Very strong play to begin with.
Then the ultimate out. Slow things down here. Give One Love a little bit of time to operate here. They've got the Empress out.
One enemy remaining.
Ares.
And already now they're all down. It's a 4-1.
But who's left? It's one person
Look who it is.
left.
Look who's left.
He's been a terror on the. He's been a thorn in the side of Northridge all map. It's Riley. Well, he's got a chance here to make something happen. Nope, Spaghetti is able to clean it up. There's the 1-for-1 trade every defender team needs to have in the playbook. That's what you want to see. Shutting Riley down on the peak, saving 1 match point. Ben, is it happening?
In the
Are you
I am feeling it. I am feeling something for sure. We were already talking about the cat in the background. The storm was coming, and I think we're in the eye of the storm. Well, actually, that means it's calm, but we're in somewhere in the storm right now.
It is oh no, we went away from that fight, but One Love is about to have themselves in action here. As Sagoma has gone quiet in these last couple of rounds. You know, Dominguez Hills would love to see Sagoma step up big and make something happen. But it's a patient play there. One Love takes out the Boomba and then just drops back. Doesn't overexert. Has both flashes on deck. That's a dangerous fight. You don't want Reyna around this corner if she knows you're coming.
And we do have 3 pushing over to A, while 2 do stay on B side. Probably just trying to fake them out. Phoenix does have the spike. This is possible. They could to get the spike down and have the rest of the team join them. But Pofuse, being on that perch in heaven, is very dangerous.
At the same time, you look at Pofuse now. There's not so much utility on the side. Now, obviously, Dominguez Hills won't know that, right? They can't see the same things that we're seeing.
You should run.
If you have that game sense, you may know.
Bomb
You may
grenade
be
out.
wary of it. Bad Dog's gonna go ahead and put the ult down, buy some room here, open up the
30
A
seconds
site.
left.
But it's actually a feint, and it's over towards the B side as Sagoma takes down One Love, but Ares gets Bad Dog.
Baby is going for the spike plant right in, almost in the middle.
Ophius and Sagoma trade out.
Last player
Each other down.
standing.
There's Spaghetti getting one. Fidget took out Ganbare.
Come on, let's go.
It's Riley alone now with the spike down, but Ares has got that running back hold. He's gonna push up here. As Spaghetti.
Then it gets Riley.
And Northridge has salvaged this half. What was so dangerous, what looked to be a done deal. They were down 6-0 in the first half. Now we find ourselves in overtime.
Switching sides. Overtime.
We talk about it all the time. The no reverse card.
That they have definitely reversed it. We are back into the same type of game we had last round. Where and it's almost flipped because CSUN looked very promising. Now DH looked very promising, and now we're in overtime. We had to have one side win 2 times to take it home. You can't go big or go home. It's either you're big at home or you're at home at home.
Well, you know, the families, it's, you know, they're all students, right? So a lot of these players now, they're around their families. You know, they're communicating, but
There.
you got to feel the tension now as they definitely want to do better. They want to perform well, represent their school, their families, and themselves well. It's been a great match thus far. Overtime doesn't surprise me. I wouldn't be surprised to see round 3 here. But you know, Sagoma and the rest of Dominguez Hills have their way about it. We'll just have 2 quick rounds, or maybe 2 slow rounds, depending on how it goes, before they're able to claim that last spot. It's all A right now. Everybody's postured up over to that right side. Pophius all by himself over on B. But that may change soon, as we see. Sliding over there, I believe, is who's that sliding over there? Over there. Who's that on that omen? Is that Spaghetti there? Yeah, thing coming around.
I feel like we're in that moment where it's just slow. Everyone, all the scenes are going through, and you just hear the heartbeat, just a bump, 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 before the action starts.
Well, this is how it's gonna go, right? Like I mentioned before, nobody wants to be the first person to go down. Nobody wants the first fight they take to be a bad one.
There.
See the flash there. Sagoma now lets them know, hey, they're over on the A side. You're gonna see that
30
rotation
seconds
come
left.
quickly. Riley steps forward. They get smoked off. They find Sagoma going for something.
I don't know.
Mid-air. I don't know what Fidget was going for.
Going for a 360 no scope the same time, Fidget.
Yeah, I don't know there.
I
They're
have
all
the
the
spike.
same. The spike falls, but Riley's forced out of the area.
10 seconds left.
One in Love is able to get the plant down.
Spike planted.
Ganbare, you've got a chance here if you step through. That smoke's gonna clear, and those two should be able to see each other when that happens. Nope. Oh, there was a door there. My bad. See, I'd have gotten exposed right there. They would have been like, oh, you're cheating? Okay, we got you. No problem.
One enemy remaining.
It's Spaghetti taking down Riley from afar. As Ganbare almost had it.
Spaghetti. Just like that.
It's looking
Switching
very strong
sides.
for them going into this
Match
now.
point.
The map point is now on their side.
Northridge, did they turn this around? Did they extend this? Did they take another playoff? Are they going to take another playoff game to a third map?
It's very possible,
Goodness.
or they could. This could be turned around.
Wait, let's make our predictions now. What do you guys think?
I don't want to. I
What
don't
happened?
want to say
know.
anything.
McRib, I don't know. I'm just watching right now.
McRib, you're trying to trap me into something.
Shadows traveling.
This has just been it's been amazing watching the back and forth between these two teams. I can't put it down. I can't say it. As we watch right now on the A side, we see it's like Pophius getting smoked out here on A side.
Cover
But
going
he ain't
out.
gonna be happy about it. Spaghetti gets the word. The rotation comes here. It's an A side push.
We do have to admit, some people want us to say who's gonna win because the caster's curse could cause them to lose.
Oh, there's Sagoma gets the early kill on Fidget. Pophius gets one. Sagoma's got their second, and Riley's in there as the spike goes down. Dominguez Hills clutching up here now, up 4-2, but we've seen rounds like this go bad before. There's no guarantees.
playing it slow. They don't have to necessarily rush into any of these fights. The spike is down, and Sagoma is able to clean it up. 13-13 again. Sagoma, why did he use the ultimate on accident?
Yeah, he got 3 stocks. He got 4 stocks back. Overtime, man. Built different. My goodness.
I think this is the highest Xana gonna have to get. I think someone's gonna have to calm me down after this game.
Yeah, I got my pulse oximeter somewhere around. I need to check my heart rate, posture check, get some water. I'm gonna need to take a self-care moment.
I do
way or
have
another.
Hey, I have a essential oils diffuser. I might have to put that thing on, put whatever the oils are to calm you down or something. I don't know what they are. Want to throw that in there maybe.
Alright, Baby. Getting things started there on Spaghetti, and Aries turning it around on Baby. So it's a trade there, even down here over on the B side. Bad Dog loses to Fidget, but Sugoma takes out Aries. It's 1 for 1 as One in Love gets caught behind from BT. Yeah, no, he loves to tickle that area. He loves to catch the backside.
Oh no, this might be the time to say his name. Where is the spike? That is such a good point. The spike, where is it? Who lost it?
It's back around on the B side, and there's 2 members there. They're gonna double back and grab it. But the fearful thing now is if you're a Dominguez Hills players, you got to figure out exactly where it is. But it looks like Ganbare might know where they are. He's in a good angle. They're gonna have to step through that. If he stays there, he will get first shot.
30 seconds left.
Whoa, he got both views through the wall? Are you serious?
He is very serious.
Here.
And then Ganbare with the clear out, calls it out, knows they're there, steps forward, takes Fidget. That's the 3rd kill of the round for Ganbare. It's 14-13 Dominguez Hills. They've earned themselves another match point.
Match point.
Oh my. Yeah, take a sip, Eli.
I am. Like, this has probably been the biggest, like, the most outrageous match of Valorant we've had. I don't mean to overshadow anything else. I want to show love to everybody, but this has been ridiculous. And to think, Riley has gone cold after that ridiculous start. It hasn't even been Riley leading the way here. Still, Dominguez Hills is on match point.
Revealing area.
And it's a slow push here. It'll be going towards the B side. One in Love sees the Boomba. The flame wall is out.
He can hear. One Love can hear.
But it's Aries. One in Love. Baby takes. Oh, Baby gets 2.
But Mad Dog is not going for the plant. As they do have to rotate around. They are able to get set up. Is this it? Is this the final? Yes, King Marcus.
He tickled the bum. BT found Fidget's back again. Got the kill, and now Eddie and Bo3 are alone.
It's totally worth it to say it. King, I can't even say it right, but the last 2 is tickling. He's been tickling it for sure.
Oh, look at Bo3, but now he catches Ganbare unawares. But the spike timer is low. They've got to move fast. They've got to make it happen now.
One enemy
That dog steps forward. He's gonna find Post. It's Dominguez Hills, 15-13, securing their spot in the finals.
Oh my goodness, what a game! We have so many people celebrating with the most people I've seen in chat. We have to get the hype. This was such a great game. It doesn't matter what side you were on. The game was amazing.
My goodness.
If you love Valorant, you have to appreciate this game with Riley with 36 and 11, one of the highest kill games I have ever seen.
An absolute dominating performance from Riley and Sagoma. They stepped up when their team needed the most. They came with it. An absurd first half from Riley. Out of this world.
Insane.
And still, it went to overtime.
The kitty over here has brought the storm. The kitty brought the storm. Hope you all had your umbrellas and ponchos ready, because what a storm it was.
Oh my goodness.
We also love to see the sportsmanship of these teams. Like they're both complimenting each other and saying they want to, scrim in the future. So you gotta appreciate that.
What a great game. Both teams fought so hard for the win.
Yeah, absolutely. Hats off to Northridge. Take nothing away from that school. I'm so happy for them. I'm proud of those students. They have fought extremely hard. They made it into the Immortal League. They got to the semifinals of the Diamond League. I really hope we get to see them again next year because they have done something special. But tonight's match definitely goes to Dominguez Hills. They made them sweat. They made everybody sweat, and it was a nail biter. But at the end of the day, the big dogs, they eat when it's time. When the bell rings, they come for their food, and they were able to get it done. But we are not done. We've still got some more going on for you as McRib. It's about that time for me to ask you one of my favorite questions. What do we got next?
Okay, so we got an interview with a captain of DH because they won right after this, so make sure you stick around. And then right after that, Funny Man and Muted are going to cast match 2, which is going to be CSUN Black versus Sac State. So don't go
So
anywhere.
we will see you all later. And don't forget, you can always come and check us out. I know me and Eli, we have our Twitch. Queen McRib has her Twitch as well. You can always follow us on our socials. I'm the OG Bent. Don't forget it. Come back sooner or later, and we'll see you guys
next time.